first down. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And just like that, it's third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Michael Brockers able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be fourth down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This will be fielded at the 17. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
All right, now look at 56.
Allen looks to throw on second down. He drops it off for Bernard. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Underneath, this is Bernard. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Leopard! Leopard!
Going for it on 4th down. Allen. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Bills' passing game getting him down the field. They've got another first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On first down, Allen flushed out right. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now Allen to throw on second down. This is Cobb with a catch right side. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's Bernard, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Now Bernard. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are in for 6.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Go 14.
Now the Bills will take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. He'll be dropped at the 30. And a shifty move got him a couple extra on the play. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They go play action with Wilson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's taken to the 26. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Allen looking to throw on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Gun.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
He finds some open field here. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This time, Wilson will throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He hits Baldwin right side. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. And the Rams getting set to go now. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Line of scrimmage. Again, the 25. Second and 10. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And he whips that one incomplete there. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it third down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it second and short. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From midfield, here's Allen. Dancing to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Allen now looks to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Aaron Donald, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Oh, a nice spin. He's still barreling through. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
12 more yards there and another first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does. Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. William Hayes in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit. Here's Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Back now in Los Angeles. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Allen off the play fake. And this is Shepard on the catch. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Carry for Bernard. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution. Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. On the screen, Bernard. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time. That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Throwing is Allen on third. He's going to wind up and air it out. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? It's certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. And the Rams now coming out on the field.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm?
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. William Hayes in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now this time he'll look to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
Let's go, 14.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
They'll begin here with Bernard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Now they try the right side here. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. As they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do?
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He's going to let it fly. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, a big play there in the final minute. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And now a critical extra point attempt here. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. Now Allen. His throw incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. This entire defensive unit, Charles, they've really put in a good shift tonight, so to speak.
I like how you phrased that. This has been a good shift. They punched the clock the entire evening. They ought to have shirts that have their names on them in the front to let them know these are blue-collar workers who are getting it done.
Back to throw. Allen. It's hauled in by Shepard. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Gun!
To throw is Allen. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold them.
Allen to throw. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A huge play there in overtime. 41 yards on the ground. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. First throw in overtime now for Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a handoff looking right. And some room to work. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They come out here in the eye. On first and goal, Gurley. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Los Angeles, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Arizona Cardinals next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
It's one of them ones, man.